Tess, an Iraqi war veteran and recovering alcoholic, is back home to get better. Her relationship with her sister Beth is kinda tense. But they've put it aside for now to go to their little sister Rose's bachelorette party at the family farm. Tess is just putting up with the crowd and the people there since she's not a big fan of them. Tess decides to keep her distance from the group to avoid any trouble and starts observing the house's caretakers. She gets a feeling something's off about them, but Beth thinks she's just being dramatic. Welcome to an electrifying movie review that will have you gripping the edge of your seat. Today, we're diving into Fear the Night, a heart-pounding mystery and adventure film that hit the screens in 2023. If you want to stay updated with more thrilling movie reviews, trailers, and amazing content, remember to give that like button a good smash, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss out. Let's get right into it. Later that night, while the rest of the bachelorette party is having fun with a male stripper, Tess steps outside to have some alone time. Rose comes out to check on her, and when Beth follows, she gets mad at seeing Rose comforting Tess. Beth thinks Tess is making everything about herself, but it's supposed to be Rose's bachelorette party. Right then, out of nowhere, attackers show up, and tragically, Rose gets killed by a crossbow. Tess reacts quickly and brings Rose's body inside, freaking out everyone at the party. Everyone's confused and scared, as more arrows keep flying through the house, even taking down the stripper. Since Tess is the only one with combat training, she takes charge and tells everyone to make the house dark, barricade the place, and figure out a way to call for help. While the ladies try to call for help, Tess decides to take matters into her own hands and goes outside to deal with one of the attackers. And yeah, she takes him down. Smart move. She grabs the guy's wallet and asks the others to check if they recognize him. But nope, no one knows the dude. Tess leaves the ladies with a bunch of tools they can use for self-defense. You know, just in case. Then, Esther, one of the partygoers, goes upstairs to try and get some phone signal to call for help. But damn, later on, Tess finds her shot dead with an arrow. The situation is getting way too messed up. Perry, one of the attackers, suddenly shows up and starts demanding his money from inside the house. And the ladies are like, what is he talking about? It's all so confusing. While the ladies are trying to figure things out, they come up with a plan for Mia to make a run for it and get some help. Smart move, right? But here's the crazy part. Before Mia takes off, she drops a bombshell on Tess, admitting she's had a crush on her since high school. Whoa, didn't see that coming. Anyway, Mia heads to a nearby house and tries to lead one of the guys away while attempting to find a phone connection. But there's no signal. The struggle is real. So Mia's being chased and she's got to defend herself by bludgeoning the guy to death. It's intense. Back at the house, the other women are anxiously waiting for Tess to come back when suddenly there's a knock on the door. Divya opens it, hoping it's Tess. But guess what? Nope. It's Perry and his crew. They shoot her with an arrow and barge right in. Things just got even crazier. Alright, so Tess sneaks into the caretaker's place and finds some dude there. She starts asking him questions. And at first, he tries to lie, but eventually spills the beans. Turns out, these caretakers have been dealing meth for Perry's gang and stashing the cash at the family farm. They've even told Perry's crew that the women are their girlfriends, which is totally messed up. Now Perry and his gang think the ladies are stealing their money, and they want to take them all out for it. Not cool, dudes. Tess has a plan to bring the caretaker back with her, but before that can happen, one of the attackers shows up and takes out the caretaker. Tess ain't having it though, and she takes matters into her own hands, using a pitchfork to take down the attacker. It's getting real intense now. Back at the house, it's just Beth, Noelle, and Bridget left. Bridget tries to reason with Perry, but he goes nuts and slashes her throat. It's brutal. While Perry's busy searching the place, Noelle comes up with a bold move and offers an intimate activity to one of the captors, Tim, hoping to get her freedom in return. She's playing it cool, pretending to go along with it. But just when things get intense, Tess comes back, and together, the ladies take down the last two guys from Perry's gang. They're not messing around. In one last epic showdown, Tess comes face to face with Perry, who's finally found his precious bag of cash. They go at it, and Tess ends up stabbing Perry, taking him out for good. It's a wild ride. As the sun rises, Tess comes out of the house, looking all bloodied. But hey, she's got a beer in hand, a true badass. After all the chaos, Tess, Beth, Mia, and Noelle manage to survive the whole attack and make it back to town for some help. But here's the kicker. When Tess gives her statement, she tweaks the details a bit. Gotta keep some things under wraps, right? Tess spills the beans to the authorities, saying that the attackers snatched them, killed some of the gang, and then had a nasty falling out over the money. She tells them how they had to defend themselves and took out two of the attackers before heading to town for help. But you know what? The sheriff ain't buying it, not one bit. Still, they let Tess go, though she's got some lawsuits hanging over her head. Bummer. But at least she's out of there. In the end, things start looking up as Tess and Beth patch things up as sisters. And guess what? Tess and Mia hit the road together, ready for new adventures in another destination. Life goes on. Well, here's the thing. Tess has got some legal mess to deal with, and nobody knows what's gonna happen with that meth money, and why she gave that false statement. That's still up in the air too. Lots of loose ends, man. Thanks for joining us on this exhilarating ride through Fear the Night. We hope you had an absolute blast exploring the mysterious and adventurous world of the film. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed the review, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can stay in the loop with all the thrilling updates and fantastic content coming your way. Until next time, stay pumped for more incredible movie reviews and exciting adventures.